Assalamualaikum everybody, this is Naila.
And this is Sehreen.
Welcome to our podcast, The Muslim Girl Chat, where we take on lives from two young Muslim girls.
We're just two young Muslim girls from their early to mid-20s, and we talk about different topics as well as our own personal experiences. So let's girl chat.
Assalamualaikum everybody, my name is Naila.
Salam everyone, this is Sehreen, and I'm sitting here with Naila today. We haven't done a podcast for maybe 2 to 3 weeks, so that's why we decided to just do one today and just kind of update about life and in general what's been going on. So let's just go ahead and get started. So Naila, do you have anything that you want to update us on? Anything?
Oh, for our podcast, you guys can officially see multiple links through Anchor FM. So we'll try to link somewhere on this podcast where you guys can go check out Anchor FM. You guys can see different platforms that we're on. I think we're on Spotify now, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, of course, and I think a few others. But you guys can go check it out on Anchor, I think .fm. Yeah, but that's the only update I have.
Okay, cool. So the first topic for today is I had something recent that I've been kind of dealing with in terms of a friendship. So recently, one of my best friends from middle school that I've known for over 10 years now, she actually moved to another state. So I've been kind of dealing with the repercussions of that and just like having to deal with being kind of the last one in the place that I grew up in, kind of like while everyone else kind of transitioned on into their next life. So basically this friend been like a very, very close and dear friend to me, like for literally over 10 years, like I said. So we just had like a lot of just memories and stuff, just having to deal with someone that like you've been so close with for such an important period of your life through all your teens and like through college and stuff, and like having them move away after that and not having access to them. Like even though we didn't see each other that often, like it was still that comfort of knowing that she was still there like 5 minutes away. But like, now like she's hundreds of miles away, so it's like it's pretty hard. So I guess I've just been adjusting with that for a while.
I think it's really hard when a best friend, especially one that you talk to every single day and that you see so often, if they're not in your lives or you don't see them every day, it's so weird. I think it's all about as long as you guys stay in contact, even though she's not here physically, that can still help you guys maintain your friendship and things like that.
For sure. Like there's only so much though that like texting can really do in phone calls and Skyping and stuff like that. But like it's like when they're not there in the physical sense, like it's kind of just something I have to get used to. But I also wanted to bring this up because I know that you've also kind of dealt with this in your past with having someone in a similar situation as you. So you want to talk about that or elaborate?
So I had one of my friends move a couple years ago. We never even expected it, and so her dad got a new job, and so he was transferred to a different area in the U.S. and but we see her pretty often just because I think all of our families are really close and stuff. Her mom literally just visited, and then we saw her maybe a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And it's really hard, but we're me and that friend we're really close, but I don't think we're as close as you and your friend. So if it was somebody else Sehreen, my roommate, or, if they moved, I mean, even I cried with my friend that the fact that she moved because it was so heartbreaking. But if it was somebody that I literally talked to every single day, I would be heartbroken too. But I feel knowing your guys' relationship and you guys talk every day, even though you're not going to see her as often, I think you guys will still be able to maintain your friendship and stuff, because I think she relies on you and she cares about your guys' friendship and things like that.
It's just that feeling of that they're not here, not in access so easily, and it's man, I wish I took our time together more seriously. And that kind of reflected on our last couple weeks together, because literally in our last like 2 weeks together, we literally saw each other almost every day because we were like, you know what, let's just do everything that like we've been wanting to do for years because and like finally do it. And we did, and I was really happy about that. But it just sucks that like it's like desperate times call for
That it
desperate
comes to
measures.
this.
It's just very bittersweet because I know that she's happy and like of course it's not my decision. It's just like I can't help but feel like sad about it. It was
Yeah.
just like little things. Like we went through a full year of middle school together, being insanely close, or kind of close, and then high school, like all 4 years, super close. Like
Yeah.
meeting each other, like it's like that person you meet after each class, like
Yeah.
you go to lunch with. You I skipped class with her, like just stuff like that. And then like in college, literally, when we went on the bus together, we took rides together. Like we always met after class. We met in between. Like we went back home together. Like every single day, and it was like for 2 3 years that she was at that same university as me, so it was like a lot of time, so a lot of like cherished memories. And it's like even off of school, like everything else that we did, so just all the times we went out to eat, all the times like she came over to my house, and like all the shenanigans like we got into and stuff. So it's just like, yeah, I just want to take a moment and just like talk about all that.
Like another thing is that like if you know Sehreen, like she has a big heart, mashallah, and like she's like able to like when it comes to people, she actually cares. I think I read this thing on like TikTok today. TikTok. And it was like one of those like psychology fact accounts or whatever. I was just looking at it, I was scrolling through TikTok. And it was like, and this literally reminded me of Sehreen. It was like, you know, a person cares when they feel your pain. And like, with me being in school and stuff, like, for example, like, if I'm like upset about something for school, like, she's literally just like, she like feels your pain. Like, she puts herself in your situation. She cares about like what you're going through and stuff. I think like, her going like for people like to get to know Sehreen like from like a different person besides herself, like you should know she's a person that cares, and you will know that she cares because she really truly like loves people. So like this is like a big deal. Like this is her best friend and like someone that's always
Yeah.
been like close to her. Like imagine like the person you talk to every single day, or like someone that you have like that you like yeah you like literally interact with, and like she's your friend, and then
Yeah.
suddenly they move, and like that's heartbreaking. And
Yeah,
it
it's chill. I mean, it's all good. But okay, so moving on. Do you have any other things you want to talk about? Anything that came to your mind while talking or anything?
not really, guys. Like honestly, I've just been in school and I've been like dying with classes, but you know it'd be like that. Sahreen, I was like yesterday, I was like, girl, I got a test tomorrow, I'm gonna be out.
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason we're able to do this right now.
Yeah, like oh my gosh. So like when we don't upload
Yeah.
podcasts, it's because of me. Sahreen, take it away.
Okay, I have a topic. I have several topics. Okay, fine. I want you to tell me your answer first. Okay, so the next topic is something that me and Nyla have talked about quite frequently, but I wanted to talk about it on here and indulge more into it. And the topic is love languages. So, Nyla, would you
Oh
care?
dang it, I forgot my love language.
Okay, this is the fun part. This is the fun part. We get to like, you can take it right now before if you want.
I forgot.
Okay,
Hold
okay. But
on.
here's the fun thing, people.
Up
Okay,
as we're talking.
okay. So Nyla said that she forgot hers, but I'm gonna guess hers.
Oh, I know mine. Okay, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, is it? Wait, hold on, hold on. I have to remember all of them. No,
Oh,
it's not
yes.
that. No, it's not that. Okay, I think it's both acts of service and quality time.
I think I was just access service. I'm gonna take it again. Actually, let's go take it. Hey guys, I'm taking the quiz right now. Do I click on begin singles quiz?
Yeah, the singles one because you singles.
Oh my god,
I'm just kidding.
I'm sad now. No,
So
wait,
guys,
unless
when I first called Nyla today, she asked me to be her Valentine while also telling me her other Valentines, and I just don't understand.
okay, listen. I'm just trying to have a Valentine for once. So I retook the quiz and I got quality time and acts of services. So quality time was first, acts of services was second.
Yes,
So
exactly
Serene,
my
you
guess.
were right.
So talk about it. Talk about why you value that and what you want from that.
Oh, does that mean like with people, like they do favors for me and I really like that?
Like, let's say you get home after a long tired day and you see that the dishes are done, and it's like
Oh my god, I love that. Such a relief because I
yeah, and it's
yeah,
like they do it out of
it's like
love.
thank
So,
you. Like
yeah,
yeah, that like makes me like less stressed and stuff, so I appreciate that. I like that, yeah.
yeah. I see that. Okay, so how about quality time?
I like when I have a good conversation with somebody. I think like in general with like friends, family, anybody in my life, if I have a good quality conversation with you, like I feel very connected with you. When the conversation's flowing and that conversation like I mean it's okay if you have like gaps in between, like pauses, but like when it's like literally like flowing and like you guys are like talking one topic after another, I like that.
Yeah, yeah, like you have that
Wait,
connection.
is that quality time? Yeah, yeah, quality time. Yeah, having that connection and being able to be comfortable with one another. I like people that are good conversationalists. Like I'm a huge fan of that, but it depends on if you click, you know.
That's
But
very
for
true.
yeah, not everyone like clicks on the same things, but it's okay to have a different opinion from time to time.
Yeah, and I appreciate what you said about like you were like there will be like gaps because I really value those silences too. Because if you can have silences with people, you're there. I think they're for
Yeah,
life. Because you should be able to have comfortable silences with everyone. It's
yeah,
healthy. You don't have you don't. It's like literally healthy. Like you don't have to spend every second talking. Sometimes you just need a. Sometimes the silence says more than the words. You feel me?
yeah. I feel that.
So I realized that there's two sides for love languages. There's a side of what you like to receive and what you like to give to others. So you like receiving acts of service in quality time, but what do you like to give? Like, how do you show love?
I think like for like family and stuff and friends, I like to give a lot of hugs. I think I like try to like encourage people and stuff and like kind of keep a positive vibe. Um,
Okay.
so like I really try to like hype people up and like make sure like they're in a comfortable position. I try to not make people uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know, like I don't know. I try to like tend to people's needs or be aware if they're not okay with something.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do, I think honestly, whatever I can do to make them feel comfortable in
Okay.
general.
So basically, words of affirmation and physical touch. So you're saying hugging, like you like being physical, like you like making people comfortable in that way, like you like showing your love through physical, like hug.
Yeah, but I think I'm more like a word kind of person where I'm just like, or I'm just speaking to them and I'm able to comfort them that way.
You like giving through or like through
Yeah.
your yeah.
Whatever I can do to like help them, I'm like down for that.
Okay, I love that. I also think that kind of ties in with quality time because I just want to remind people that quality time isn't just spending time, it's actual quality time, uninterrupted time, one on one,
Yeah.
separated from the world. And I think you like giving that. Like, I think that ties in with that when you say that stuff that you want to like help people and stuff like that. I think you really want to kind of focus on their needs. And so, I appreciate that. I feel like from you, that's what I get. Like I get the words of it. I feel like I get both. So okay, so Nyla likes receiving quality time and acts of service, but she likes giving physical touch, words of affirmation, and quality time.
Yeah. I think I mostly out of all of those is words of affirmation.
Okay, cool. Okay, and I actually like that like the things you like to give are like the opposite of what you like to receive, so it kind of balances it out, you know? Nice.
Wait, but what are yours?
Mine are okay. I want you to guess what my love languages are.
I feel like yours is knowing you. I feel like your physical touch and acts of service is like the top two. And then words of affirmation. He always gives gifts. Like you always do. You have such a big heart, mashallah. Like no
Thank
joke,
you.
bro. You always
No,
she's
but
always doing stuff for the family, like no joke.
is this like love Sehreen day?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, so I would say that my first one is physical touch, and then I think this is for second place. Like it ties with quality time and acts of service. For quality time, I really appreciate uninterrupted time off our phones, just one on one, and like communicating and like eye contact. Like I like all of that. I like being present and in the moment. Like I really like that. I enjoy physical touch because like, I like hugs and I like just like just caring
I
touch.
think this is like physical touch for you is one of the ways you show love. But I think that's like how you really like show your love. I feel like if you're a loss of words, you will show it through physical touch where it's just like, man, I really love you.
You know me so well. So Nyla, how do you feel if you're putting in all the effort when it comes to talking to a friend, but they barely call you, they barely text you, they barely make plans with you, but you feel like you're initiating everything? Have you ever dealt with that type of situation? How have you dealt
Oh
with
yeah. Story of my life. No, but
it?
for me, I'll put in what I kind of like realized. Like for me, if you know me, I'm like close to a good amount of people, and it's people that put an effort with me. I put an effort with everyone, I feel like, but if you're not giving me like at least a little bit, like you don't have to give me as much as me, but even if you can just like do like a little bit, like contribute a little bit to our friendship, that would be good. But if you're not doing much, I'm not gonna hit you up. That sounds so bitter, but it's not like that. It's just like, for
No, it's like
example,
you respect yourself.
yeah, I mean, like if you really like, I don't know, like if you really care about a relationship, you'll hit up that person. Like I've done that where I'm like, oh, I need to hit up that person because like that's
Yeah.
actually a friendship I care about. Like next
Hmm.
week I'm getting lunch with a friend, and like we can text each other a few weeks, and it's like chill. I don't think you should be afraid to like reach out to people, you know. And if you see if they're not putting an effort, like so be it.
I think it's just like one person shouldn't have to feel like they're doing all the work. If that's the case, it needs to be communicated and talked about and worked out with the solution. And if it still doesn't let up, then maybe you need to rethink this friendship. So, because maybe that person doesn't care as much as you think. So, I guess I've also dealt with a number of people that like I feel like I've put in so much more effort than they have, and I've had to tell people too, like, but it's like I can't force them to love me. I can't force them to care. So it's like, what can you do?
No. There's
So
only
it doesn't
so much you can do, and if they don't vibe with you, I mean, at the end of the day, they can just be an acquaintance. You know, you put in the effort. If they don't,
like realistically, not everything is so equal all the time anyways. Like, but it goes back to communication. Like you need to be able to talk to that person and they need to be able to compromise too and also give a little too from their side.
I think like for me, like I'll look back on like I have like well, I have a good amount of friends in college and stuff, but not every one of them I like hit up, all the time. And like they of course like see my side and they put an effort, but like there's just and I'll still like hit like if I see them, I see them and like it's chill. It's just like
Yeah.
I think when you grow older, we talk about this, you kind of get older and then you don't really like put an effort. Like for me, like if there's something like I don't explain it. Like for me, it just depends on the person. Like yes, the effort, but also like other like some things that they may have done for me, and I'm like, wow, they did that for me, and like that
Yeah,
just feels like you're a good friend, and I want to keep you in my life.
of
I think
course.
no matter what, whether they put an effort or not, I will keep them in my life, but I won't go out of my way to like be like, let's hang out. If they're really not putting an effort, I'm like, oh, this is what I do sometimes. Like I'll hit up that person, and like
Yeah.
they just don't do anything back. Then and they continuously just don't like they don't really care and like we don't have like a like I mean we can talk and stuff but like it's not like somebody like I can hang out with every day. I'm not gonna like go out of my way like I said.
Exactly. And I respect that I feel like you don't care as much about those things, which I really respect. I wish I was like that. Like, I feel like you're more chill, basically. Like, I feel like you're not super picky about people being, like, not hitting you up? Like, I've never actually seen you be like that. I think I'm that person. I think I'm that
I
type of person.
mean for me I think like for just like me in general I kind of bypass things, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
just
Yeah.
because I don't say anything, I probably feel it. I'm sure there's times where I felt it, and I'm like, dang, I wish I was there or something, or I wish they kind of thought of me in that situation. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, I try to like bypass things. I know it's not like always the best thing to do, but like, it's just me. That's just me. If there's any like questions you guys have, or you guys want us like, or topics you guys that you guys want us to talk about, please like comment on our Instagram. comment on our
Yeah.
YouTube videos. I feel like you can comment on Apple Podcasts and stuff, but we're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Follow us on Instagram. DM us if you guys have any suggestions for other topics for the future and stuff. This one is like more of a casual conversation.
Yeah.
Our lives and like different things. It was completely different from the past two podcasts. I feel like, and it was like good. But if you guys like have any other suggestions, please hit us up, and we would appreciate it.
Yes, but that's all for today. Yep. Okay, well, signing off. Salam, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you
Assalamualaikum.
guys for tuning in. Please keep your notifications on for the next podcast. And please leave us any questions, comments, concerns. And yeah, we'll be on our way. So, salam, everyone.
Assalamualaikum.